Mistakes. Seems like the more we make them, the older we get, the more painful they become. But we all make them. So how do we deal with the pain of having made mistakes, especially when it comes to our health, our fitness? How do we use that to our advantage moving forward? Hello, you beautiful sack of haunted meat. I am your coach, Melanie Black. And today we're going to just talk really briefly about how to flip the script on your mistakes. Mistakes, obviously, we're all going to make them. Sometimes we chose the wrong diet. Sometimes we chose the wrong exercise routine for us. And maybe we got hurt emotionally, heartbroken, or physically from those mistakes, from those missteps. A lot of times we just get overzealous. Sometimes we tackle things with too much enthusiasm, overdo it, and then end up having to back off. And we feel like, oh, here I go, I've failed again. Now, one of the most important things you can do to turn those mistakes into valuable knowledge and valuable usable data that you can extract your personal feelings from is by making sure that you keep a journal of whatever it is you're doing, whether it's a fat loss journey, a muscle gain journey, anything you're doing in life in general. If you have laid out a SMART goal with statistics and data to back up what the heck happened, then you're not going to feel like such a failure, and you might learn something truly valuable to future success. One of the journaling things that I discovered after falling off my diet over and over and over again, this was a period of time where I was actually on a really good nutrition plan and I was losing weight, and then suddenly, it seemed mysteriously, weirdly, I kept falling off and failing over and over again. I would be doing fine, and then I would get like, I would run out, I would leave my house to get a candy bar, to get ice cream. It wasn't even like I had the stuff in my house. It wasn't one of those rookie mistakes, having the stuff just lying around the house, right? I actually had to go out and get this stuff. So I felt like such a failure that I was falling off of my diet over and over again. I'm like, wait a minute, there's got to be something going on. So I look at my journal. Getting enough sleep, okay, we're good there. Getting enough water, all of the food I'm eating is on plan. And then I look at when the mistakes were happening, when the going off plan was happening. And I noticed that every single time I went off plan, I had something, a specific thing that was on my nutrition plan beforehand. But for me, apparently, oranges are a trigger food. Now, I've never met anyone else for whom this is a trigger food, but for me personally, if I have an orange, you betcha that the next thing I'm going to eat is going to be a tub of ice cream or a candy bar or a chocolate chip cookie. I'm going to want something after that orange that is ridiculously sweet. Frosting out of the tub, sign me up. So there I found this strong correlation between having the orange and going off plan, making those mistakes. And so, you know what I did? Stopped eating oranges for a while and stopped making that same mistake over and over again. So was the mistake bad? Was it detrimental? No, because I found out why. Okay, so make sure that as you're making mistakes, approach it from the sense of curiosity, not a sense of personal failure, but be curious. Why did the mistake happen? Look at it from more of a scientific type perspective. What happened to cause this mistake? This is so weird. Because you know what? Willpower, it's not a thing, okay? Don't let anybody trick you into thinking that you have weak willpower if you're failing over and over again. It's got nothing to do with willpower. Your body is rigged for survival. It will do what it needs to do to maintain calorie storage in the body, to do what it needs to do. So when it comes to mistakes in general, but especially for things like fat loss, you really want to make sure that you are keeping track. Maybe you have some chronic pain things and you thought that yoga was going to be your crystal clear solution. This example comes from a client and a friend of mine who thought that, oh, I'm going to cure my pain issue with yoga. And some days she felt great and some days she felt terrible. And she found that there was a specific pose within yoga that when she did this pose, it put her in a tremendous amount of pain afterwards, but she would not have been able to tell that or isolate that specific pose if she was not keeping a good record, a good journal of what she was doing and how she felt afterwards. So this is just as a general rule, when it comes to mistakes, be curious. Don't berate yourself. Don't come down on yourself. Be curious about why it happened. And once you answer the question why, then you can actually learn from your mistakes. Imagine that. A lot of times I think when we get older, we start thinking that, oh, I don't need to learn from my mistakes anymore because I know everything, right? It's like, when you hit your 40s, 50s, it's like being a teenager all over again. You think you know everything, and it's easy to discount the value of actually keeping track of exactly what's happening and seeking out help where you need it. Hey, if you need help and you're not already a member of the Nerd Gym, go to www.thenerdgym.com, sign up at any membership level. You get access to a variety of different meal plans for different types of people. Some meal plans go better with some people than the others, right? There is no one size fits all. Meal plans, online live Zoom classes, so I can help you out in real time with which exercise is best for you. You can go ahead and sign up at www.thenerdgym.com and leave a comment below on a recent mistake that you have learned from. All right, see you next time. Bye.